All right, guys, good evening. Welcome to the New Mexico College Access Council College and University panel. We're excited to have you here this evening. My name is Brandon, and I'm the chair of NMCAC. We have some amazing institutions with us this evening. This is our last college panel for the spring semester, and we're working on some programming for the fall. With us this evening, we do have St. John's College, New Mexico Highlands University, UNM Los Alamos campus, and Santa Fe Community College, as well as New Mexico State University. So with that, like I said, you'll have about 6 minutes to present. Please, guys, ask any questions that you have in the chat. We can answer some of those questions during the duration of the session. Also, we'll open it up for Q&A at the end as well. But with that, I will let our first presenter take it away, which is St. John's College.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. So just to make it quick, I think what makes us unique is that we follow the Great Books program. And basically, we just have original sources of knowledge. So you'll be questioning and debating the fundamental ideas that shape our society. This could be, people like Euclid, Plato, Shakespeare, Einstein, Virginia Woolf, Freud. So pretty much all those folks that contribute to how we live today. And everything is going to be up to debate. What is amazing about St. John's is that you have the ability to disagree. Now, all our classes are discussion-based. We have 4 years of math, 3 years of science, 4 years of language, which are 2 years of ancient Greeks and 2 years of French, 2 years of music, and of course, 4 years of humanities. Now, we are located in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we also have another campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Now, what is quite unique as well is that you have the opportunity to transfer between campuses each academic year. So just quick facts, our student to faculty ratio is 7:1. So it really gives you the opportunity to create those bonds with your faculty members, get to know them in a level. We actually have a tradition that is called take your tutor out to lunch. And basically you just go with your faculty member to the dining hall and enjoy a meal and talk about life and catch up. And maybe you have questions regarding a text or an essay. Now, although we have two campuses, they're quite different, both of them. So this is a picture of Annapolis, Maryland. As you can see, it's in the middle of the water. It's an amazing campus in the middle of the city. So it's 30 minutes away from Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. It's the third oldest college in the U.S. And it's quite unique in the sense that it's a little bit more traditional than Santa Fe. Just for the texture of the buildings are a little bit older. So some of the things that students do there, we have a fencing team, sailing, we have croquet, we have a dark room for photography, we have student choir, so many good things. This is a picture of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Now, some of the things that you can do there is rock climbing, water rafting, we have archery, we have a great outdoor program that each weekend they go and take trips all around the Midwest. So it's quite unique as well. Now, our tuition is $35,000 per year. How to apply, you can go to the Common App, Coalition app, and we have our own application through our website. Now, we're part of the colleges that change lives. And also some quick facts about us. We have 100% admission rate to law school. So all the students that are interested in law, politics, philosophy, this is the place for you. Definitely, you're going to explore those ideas. Part of the reading list is actually the U.S. Constitution, Declaration of Independence, and all those are up to debate. So it's a great experience. And we're in the 92nd percentile when it comes down to the LSAT. Now, again, some information here about St. John's. But I think what it's important is really the ability to debate these ideas. And we're quite different than other institutional models. where everything is about test taking and memorizing things. Here at St. John's, it's all about analyzing, about communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. That's why our faculty members, we do not call them professors because they're not professing. We call them tutors. And really here it's all about teaching you how to think and not what to think. I think in other universities that are lecture-based, it's all about the memorizing game. And sometimes you really don't have the ability to question the authority of the professor or question the authority of the book. Here again, you have the ability to descend and really look beyond, find yourself within those texts, reassert your values, adopt new ones. So this type of education really is, if you have an open mind, if you like to debate, if you want to see beyond, if you just don't like the idea of going to a lecture and just sitting there and intaking information. So this will be the perfect place for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can talk to me or to one of our current students. So just keep that in mind. And again, my name is Armando, and I'm just going to pass it on to the next person.
Thank you. All right, next up is going to be New Mexico Highlands University. You can take it away.
Hi. So thank you. Hello and good evening. I'm so grateful to be able to be here and present with all of you today. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about Highlands, and our motto at Highlands is "You can be you at NMHU." And basically what that means is we want every student to step foot on campus and feel like they can be their most authentic self. We really pride ourselves in putting the student first, their needs, how they feel, and how they feel like their education should go. So I'm gonna. So right now, I just want to talk a little bit about what we offer at Highlands as far as what type of campus life we have. We do offer weekly movies for students that are free. That's every Wednesday and Friday with your student ID. We do a lot of concerts and shows. We've had performers like Ice Cube come on campus. We've had comedians like Gabriel Iglesias come. We also like to do a lot of campus life events. So we do offer like skiing and hiking and anything to really get students outdoors, learning more about themselves and what they may be interested in. Also at Highlands, we have about 30 plus clubs and organizations, or even 50 clubs and organizations. And we really like students who are interested to be able to start a club, and the Highlands will absolutely support you in that. Around town, so we are a small knit community, but you can find a lot of local festivities. We do have a lot of great restaurants, and we are close to Taos, Santa Fe, and Albuquerque if you ever want to get out. Community-wise, everybody is really friendly. Everybody likes to help everyone, so that's really nice. And at Highlands, we really like to pride ourselves in being considered family. We want you to feel a part of Highlands. We want you to feel like anything you need help with, we are there for you. A lot of the times, our student to teacher ratio is 15:1, so we have small class sizes. So you get to know your professors get to know you. We do offer one-on-one tutoring. We do have our library stays open till midnight for students as well. And so we are actually one of the most affordable colleges in New Mexico. We are one of the most affordable colleges in New Mexico, and we pride ourselves in that as well. So right now, for about 12 to 18 credit hours, it is around $3,200. With room and board, that's $2,400. And with the standard meal plan, it's around $2,000. So you're looking at about 7,000 per semester compared to average four-year universities in New Mexico, around 1,300. And Highlands as well offers a lot of really great scholarships. We do our Dean Scholarship for 3.0 and higher. We have incentives. We do have a presidential silver and gold scholarship as well for students. And so, yeah, so if you guys have any questions about Highlands, I know I rushed through a little bit, but I'm more than happy to help you. We also are now open for campus tours. And so you can come on and view our campus at any time, Monday through Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is going to be the University of New Mexico, Los Alamos campus. If you can stop sharing your screen, Michelle.
Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm glad y'all can make it this evening. My name is Melissa Torres. I am a recruiter and an advisor at UNM Los Alamos. And along with me is Jenny Duran. She's our financial aid. She's the whole office there at UNMLA. I asked her to join us tonight just to kind of give an overview of what we offer as far as scholarships and financial aid at UNM Los Alamos. So we did have a PowerPoint, and I tried downloading it and bringing it up, but it doesn't look like it's going to work with me tonight. So I think we're just going to go ahead and talk about what UNMLA is and what we have to offer students. So UNMLA, first of all, we are located in Los Alamos, New Mexico. We are a branch off of main campus, which means we get to offer the first 2 years of any degree that main campus offers as a bachelor degree. So we teach the 7 core requirements that are meant to move on to a bachelor degree, such as writing and communications, math, physical and natural sciences, social and behavioral science, foreign language, art and design, and humanities. So we offer 11 degrees that are meant to transfer. And so that could be to any 4-year. It could be New Mexico State, it could be UNM Maine, it could be New Mexico Tech. We offer 10 standalone degrees that are, I kind of don't like the word terminal, but that's what they are. They're 2-year terminal degrees. They're meant for students to come in, earn their 60 credit hours, and then move on with that degree into whatever field they're thinking of going into. And the last type of degree we offer is a certificate. And we offer 11 certificates, 3 that are to be completed in 1 semester. So those are like the EMT basic and intermediate, the certified nursing assistant, and the personal care attendant. So 1 semester, and you get to use that certificate to be certified in the state to work in any one of those professions. The newest academic certificate we offer right now is welding. And that's about 33 or so credit hours to get your degree or your certificate in welding. So we offer MIG and TIG, we offer GTAW welding. You get a whole range of welding under your belt by the time you're done with this degree program. And then you're able to go ahead and be certified in welding to get a job in that profession. And right now, Los Alamos National Laboratory is needing welders. So that's one of our most popular programs. Along with the lab, speaking of, we have 2 terminal degrees that are in conjunction with Los Alamos National Laboratories that are needing students in the IT with cybersecurity field and in the electromechanical technology field. Now, what the electromechanical technology field is, so there's a lot of scientists that work at the labs that use a lot of scientific equipment, but when it breaks, they're not certified to fix that. So that's what they need these electromechanical technicians for, is to go in and fix those machines when they stop working. So those are 3 degrees and certificates that are meant to move on, hopefully, to the LANL once these positions are done. And they're not even 4-year degrees. You can be done in 2 years or less with the welding. Another degree that we have because of LANL is the ability to finish the bachelor degree in mechanical engineering on our campus. So you would still be considered a main campus student, but you wouldn't need to go to Albuquerque to finish that degree. You would go and meet on our campus. We have the pre-engineering degree that leads right into the engineering, which in this case, if you are interested in mechanical engineering, you can actually finish the 4-year degree on our campus. So altogether, that's about 32 or so degrees and certificates that we offer on our campus. And our campus is really small. We have about 8 buildings, but the 8th building right now isn't really utilized for students so much. But we have about 1,000 students on campus. Usually every semester, 800 of those are on-campus students, 200 or so are usually just online and can either be online students or dual credit students. We do offer dual credit courses to high schools in our area, such as Española, Pojoaque, Los Alamos. I do believe we have some from Esa Vista and even some from Jemez that take online courses. So that bumps us up to about 1,000, 1,100 students every semester, which means our class sizes are pretty small. On average, we have about 15 students in class. Even with COVID and everything being online, we have about 30 students in each of those classes. So that means your professors get to know who you are, and they get to know your names, and they get to know when you're doing good or not doing so good, and when you're missing class, and when they should reach out and see what's going on with their students if they haven't been, you know, turning in homework or passing their tests, because they're very invested in you. When they know your name and they know who you are, they want you to pass their class. And so they'll reach out to an advisor. We have a program called Early Alerts. So when they, you know, are looking at their grades or looking at their students have been missing some classes, they'll reach out to an advisor and say, you know, I'm talking to my student, or my student hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. Can you reach out and see what's going on? We do that. And we don't do that to, you know, call you up the phone and get mad at you and say, hey, where you been? You need to get over here, blah, blah, blah. It's really just because we're trying to help you get back on track. And that maybe if there's other issues going on, that we can help you with getting those issues under control and getting back on track in your classes. So that's nice about being in a small environment. We have an academic support center where students can go in and get free tutoring. Our professors, because they're such small classes, also offer one-on-one, they're called office hours. And normally we need, you know, to get students to go in there and do that. So small class sizes. And I'm gonna get Jenny to talk about tuition and scholarship and how to pay for it if you wanna go to UNMLA.
Okay, very fast, because I know we don't have very much time. So tuition at UNM Los Alamos is very affordable. For full-time 12 to 18 credit hours, it's $1,048. That's tuition and fees. We have for scholarships, I am putting them on the chat right now. There's a list of scholarships, the scholarship application form, and I also have a financial aid FAFSA toolkit that is really helpful. All you have to do is look at that toolkit, and it walks you through everything. It walks you through the FSA ID as well. And we also, since we're a 2-year school, we actually can offer the opportunity scholarship that the legislature passed. So that if you have any questions, I will also put my email on the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. I didn't leave you much time, but thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, next up is going to be Santa Fe Community College.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Welcome, students. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Marcos Maes, and I serve as the Director of Recruitment and Dual Credit for Santa Fe Community College. So we are located in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and we offer over 100 different certificate and degree options. And it's a wide range of different programs that we have. We have everything from your medical pathways. So some of our popular degrees in that area would be nursing, respiratory care. We have certificates in phlebotomy, medical assisting, and then we have great business administration program, culinary arts. It's a wide, diverse, just range of programs. So if you're interested in general education, we have a general studies degree where students can just use that degree, get all of their general education requirements out of the way. And by those gen ed requirements, I'm talking about your math classes, your science classes, your English classes, your history classes, and those can transfer to any of our public colleges or universities here in the state of New Mexico, and to colleges outside of the state as well. If you're interested in a trade, we have some phenomenal trades programs. So we also have welding, we have automotive, and automotive right now, we actually just completed and will be opening now in the summer semester our brand new Automotive Technology Center. We also have plumbing and HVAC, so heating, ventilation, air conditioning, cooling. We also have fitness education degrees. So we have a lot of really cool stuff. Now I'm going to share my screen and pull up my PowerPoint. And we're not going to focus too much on my PowerPoint, but I just want to highlight a couple of the slides. If I can get in and see slideshow. Awesome. So, reasons to start your journey at SFCC. Affordability. So, we are one of the more affordable colleges in the state of New Mexico. Our tuition, actually, for just your tuition and regular student fees, it can range, if you're a full-time student, between $2,500 to about $3,500. And you are getting a quality college education at a very small price. And we also have, because we're a two-year institution, we also accept the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, as well as the New Mexico Legislative Lottery Scholarship. And there's also a wide number of other scholarships that students can apply for as well to help you cover your tuition, fees, and financial assistance for even textbooks, and in some cases, living expenses. Another reason, and other colleges here have covered this as well, small classroom sizes. And small classroom sizes are definitely important. Again, we have about the same as the other schools as far as classroom sizes. 15 students is our average classroom size. Again, you get to know your instructor gets to know you. You are a name, you are a person, you're not just another number. Diverse student population. What's great about taking classes at SFCC is that if you are, say, freshly just graduated from high school and you're starting off in a college level, your freshman English class, there is a good chance that you are going to be in a classroom of not only students that are close to your age, between 18 to say 24 years of age, but you'll also have the opportunity to be in a classroom of a student who's in their 30s, 40s, 50s, sometimes even older. And that's really cool because it gives you the opportunity to get to know these people in ways that you may not have had the opportunity to know outside of the classroom. And we've had students that have just developed these great friendships with folks who are much older than them and come from different walks of life. And it's just really cool to see these bonds happening at SFCC with those students. Also, advanced technology. The building that you're looking at right here on our PowerPoint slide, that is a picture of our Advanced Technology Center. That building itself, we call it a living laboratory. That building is operated, it's powered by solar energy. And what's really cool is in that area, we have our trades areas, we have our welding, that's where we have our auto tech, that's where we have our solar energy. So if you are interested in learning more about solar panels and how to put them to, how to construct them, how to install them, we have great classes for that. We also have great sustainability technologies like alternative fuel. So if you want to learn how to make biodiesel, if you want to learn how to make just cool alternative fuel like out of donuts and French fry grease, we have some really cool classes that just get more and more popular with each passing semester. Also support. I think a lot of the colleges just across the state have some wonderful support systems for our students, and we're no different. We have free tutoring for our students. So any major subject that you can think of, we offer free tutoring for. We also offer free counseling. Any student who, regardless of what they're going through in their life, if they feel like they just need to talk to somebody, we actually have licensed professionals on our campus that you can make appointments with, and they can sit with you and have appointments, speak with you, and it is all 100% confidential. We also offer support services for our veterans. We have a great Veterans Resource Center. In addition to that, we also have a testing center, and we also have some great food pantries. So students who are in need of food, no questions asked, they are welcome to just come to our food pantry and pick up some food. And last but not least, quality. I tell students this all the time. We offer university quality education at a community college price. So let me just stop share. If you have any questions, I will be providing a link to book appointments with the recruitment and outreach staff very shortly. Brandon, thank you very much for your time, and thank you, students.
Thank you, Marcos. All right, we have one more institution to present, and just a disclaimer, Luna Community College was unable to attend this evening, so they will not be a part of this session. And then also get your questions ready as we will open it up for Q&A after our last presenter, which is Austin from New Mexico State University. Take it away, Austin.
Thanks, Brandon. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Austin Gentry. I'm one of the senior admissions advisors here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, or New Mexico State University. I'm really excited to be here tonight and share a few things about our university and some different things that students commonly ask us about our college. So for New Mexico State University, sharing my screen for you. So we are New Mexico's land-grant institution and a comprehensive research institution that's dedicated to teaching, research, service, and a lot of areas in serving our local community, but of course, students across the state of New Mexico. As a land-grant university, that makes us unique in the state, as the land-grant model is only allowed for one university, and that is us. NMSU has what's called a county representative in every single county in the state of New Mexico. What does that do for you? Well, that means we can get you to go far places across the state, but also provide great research for you on campus, to where if you look at leaving the state or go somewhere else, we can of course accomplish that for you. Now here on our campus, my slide over, here on our campus, we have been ranked one of America's top universities by US News World and Report. NMSU has ranked 6th or 12th in the nation when it comes to best colleges for engineering schools, top 4% for institutions of higher education worldwide, top 2% in the country for research and social mobility that improves your lives. Now, one of the things that I commonly ask myself and others is, what is social mobility? Essentially, social mobility is where we help people coming into our university go beyond what their family's trajectory might have been. So I'll use myself as an example. Neither of my parents have a college degree. And so when I went to college, by earning a degree at New Mexico State, socially, my mobility-wise, I moved up one tier automatically. NMSU is number 2 in the whole entire country for social mobility. So our students go far places across the state and across the world. We have also been ranked one of America's top colleges by Forbes magazine. Now, Las Cruces itself, where are we located? We're located at the very southern end of New Mexico. If you're like me, I'm from Albuquerque originally. When I came to NMSU, I'd never been south of Albuquerque before my campus visit to see NMSU. So we are the second largest city in the state, and we have over 300 plus days of sunshine. So depending on where you're coming from, the weather down here is actually very different. Even from Albuquerque, I was shocked how different it was. No scraping ice off your car in the morning, all that fun stuff. We leave up north, nice, beautiful weather down here, 300 plus days of sunshine. Because of that, we have outdoor activities, festivals, and we are a true college town. We have a good-sized university where we share a symbiotic relationship with our community. So the people on campus really are out in the community, and the community is with us. Nice symbiotic relationship. On the map, you can see at the very bottom of the state, that's where we're located. If you weren't sure, I wasn't sure where we were located at first before coming to NMSU as a student and fell in love with the area. Now here on our campus, we do have students from all across the United States. Every single state is represented in some form or fashion, and over 89 countries are also represented at our university. We have 200 plus clubs and organizations. Everything you can imagine, we probably have. And if we have something we don't have something you do want, we can always look at forming one of those clubs or organizations. I know Brandon or myself, I'm also a sponsor of some clubs and organizations on campus. We as staff members, anyone at our university is here to support you in those endeavors. We're a military and veteran friendly university, and we have over 900 plus acres of campus. We have a huge campus. I always tell students on our campus visit, we won't make you walk all 900 plus acres. Multiple buildings dedicated to your success, but also your academics and our residence halls. We have 14,296 students this last year, so we are considered a medium-sized university when you look at the Carnegie model. Now, even though we are a medium-sized school with Division I sports and all that good stuff, we still do have an average class size of 27 students. That's really crucial. The high school I went to, we had an average class size of about 30 students. Now, I'm an honest person. Not every class will be dedicated to just 27 students, but it is what we average across the university in our academic spaces. So on our campus, we have nearly 100 different degree options for students. These are all going to be housed in different colleges on campus. So we have colleges like the College of Agriculture, Consumer, and Environmental Science, where we have programs like animal science, ag biology, hotel, restaurant, tourism management, clothing, fashion, merchandising, and design, and a lot more. The next college is the College of Arts and Sciences. This is our largest college on campus, hosts a whopping 24 programs and multiple degrees, everything from psychology, biology, criminal justice, just to name a few. Next is the College of Business. Our business school has been ranked in the top 10% in the world for business and accounting. We have a notable alumni from there. You might have heard of him before. His name is Kevin Johnson. If you don't recognize his name, no worries. You probably recognize the company he's in charge of. He is CEO of Starbucks. Kind of a small company, right? It's a pretty big coffee shop, of course. He is an NMSU alumni from our College of Business. Then we jump over to the right-hand side of the screen, our College of Education. We have secondary, elementary, K through 12, pre-K. We also have our higher education degree, dance, kinesiology, athletic training. Next is the College of Engineering, top 10% or top 15% of all U.S. institutions for engineering. There we are the only school that has an aerospace engineering degree. We also have mechanical, civil, chemical, and industrial engineering, just to name a few. And then last, certainly not least, is our College of Health and Social Services, which has a whopping 3 programs: nursing, social work, and public health. All of our colleges on campus are geared towards helping you be productive as a student here on our campus. Our degree programs are great, and they're founded in research and that one-on-one attention with your professors. Now, like I said, I have my degree from NMSU, and in my program, I work closely with my professors throughout my time at the university. There's research being done and employment opportunities for our students. Now, for NMSU, we have some wonderful academic scholarships. Our academic scholarships cover multiple facets of your GPA, depending on who you are and what your GPA is. We definitely have some great opportunities there. What I would tell you is check out our website for those scholarships, but most important is if you haven't already, apply, and we automatically offer these scholarships out to you. Now I'm gonna skip this because I'm running out of time, but I do want to put up my contact information. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. I am going to go ahead and drop my information in the chat. If you have any questions, I'm here to help you out in whatever way possible when it comes to New Mexico State University. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Austin. All right. If all of my admissions representatives will go ahead and share their cameras, we'll open it up for questions. I'll give it a few seconds. If you feel comfortable, definitely unmute yourself and you're able to ask questions to any of the presenters, or it could be just generic college advice in general. So I'll give that a few seconds for anybody who wants to ask those questions. All right. Well, if you're thinking of some questions, I do actually have a question for the presenters that I think are useful to our high school students. So I do want to ask everybody on the panel, what is one piece of advice you have for a high school student in regards to the college search process? So we'll kind of go in the same order that we did presenting. If you can give your answers, we'll start with St. John's College.
Big question. So I think just in a college that reflects your values and your aspirations, and also be ready to fail and fail big. I think that's the most important lesson that life or anything can give yourself. So I think you're about to go into this self-discovery journey that is just beautiful and is just full of obstacles. And you know, I think just don't be afraid to fail. Enjoy the process and just keep learning and just, you know, reach high.
Thank you, Armando. New Mexico Highlands.
I think definitely what I wish somebody would have told me when I was attending college is definitely pursue what you're passionate about. If you feel like it's something that's not realistic, definitely go for it. I feel like a lot of times with degrees, you kind of feel like you're stuck or you have to do one certain degree path, but with a certain degree, you can do lots of different jobs. So it's always something, if you're passionate about writing and you get an English degree, you can do a lot of different things with that degree. So definitely just pursue your dreams and definitely pursue what you're passionate about and try different things until you find something that you really love.
Thank you, Michelle. UNM Los Alamos.
I think for me, I'm kind of lucky. I went to college right out of high school, and then I took some time off and went back to college as an older student. And one thing I learned was to communicate. As a young student going in right out of high school, you don't think about talking to your instructors a whole lot. But that is one thing I learned. The second time I went into college, I was a lot more confident in myself and being able to advocate for myself. And so the experience was a lot different than when I was right out of high school. Just being able to communicate with your instructors, because they really are there to help you. I know they're kind of intimidating when you first get there and they're like, you have to address them as Dr. So-and-so. And you're like, oh my God, they're so much higher than I am. Their degrees are definitely higher when you're starting out, but their personalities and them being there, they really are there to help you.
Thank you, Melissa. Santa Fe Community College.
I would just say, don't be afraid to ask questions. And that's, I mean, all of us obviously in this chat are always happy to speak with students directly. But if I just had some advice, like Melissa was saying, the college experience, especially when you're a new student, can be intimidating. But be that advocate for yourself. And again, just don't be afraid to ask questions. If you have a question about financial aid, about scholarships, if you have a question about a certain class or the admissions process, please feel free to reach out to college staff, college faculty, and ask those questions. And you just be amazed how excited and happy college staff and faculty are to help. And that's our job. We are here, we are employed because of you. So please reach out to us and ask us questions for any college or university that you are interested in applying to or enrolling at. Ask questions.
Thank you. And New Mexico State University.
So my biggest recommendation when it comes to the college search process is definitely making sure you're researching the institution you're looking at going to. I know it's one of the things that can be difficult at times, but we also live in a great age of the internet, right? We all know how Google works, and really researching a university's website is important. But I think the number one tip I have for students is to go look at the school you're actually looking at attending. If you're unsure of a few, go look at them. That's a very important part. I know for myself, I was dedicated on going somewhere else out of state, went there for a campus visit, and I got this feeling like it was not right for me. And the opposite was true for an MSU. So no matter where you're thinking of attending, it's always important to go check it out and hear directly from them on their campus.
Thank you, Austin. All right, I will open it up for a few more seconds for final questions from the students in here before I do my closing remarks. Don't be scared either to ask questions. All right, well, if you don't have questions, just know that we will share all of the admissions advisors' contact information with everybody who registered for these events shortly, hopefully this week, just in case you do want to reach out to anybody. First off, congratulations. If you are a senior in here, congratulations on graduating. What a big achievement. I know this past year has not been easy. So just, pat yourself on the back. You made it. And know that these New Mexico institutions are here to help achieve your goals that you have set for yourself. So that's why we're all here, is because we care about you, and we're here and excited to help you in that process. Definitely follow us at NM College Access. We're on all social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as YouTube, and we'll post these videos later on. So definitely tell your friends, but just know it's never too late to access your college and career goals. Have a great evening. Talk to you later.